Hello guys, welcome to BTV Nigeria channel. If you know it's your first time to be on this channel or come across this channel, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button section and don't forget to press the icon bell notification so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. And don't also forget to hit the like button section and leave your comment in the comment section. As you do, may the God of Abraham continue to bless you abundantly in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Good morning guys, good afternoon guys, good evening guys, wherever you reside there. Yeah, the program you're about to watch right now is a program of DR.OGUNAME, and he titled this message, Warning to Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State, Nigeria. He also stated that Governor Obaseki should stay away from Benin stolen artifacts. DR.OGUNAME also said, if not, the 401 gods of Benin Kingdom will visit Governor Godwin Obaseki and his household before this year runs out. Let me leave you with the video. Thanks.
Miaya Zabulu Kele Yaya Zabulu Kele No wo kangi yagbi memegi Zabulu Kele o Yaya Zabulu Kele. I greet you with peace and I greet you with love. This is a warning to Governor Norgerase Obaseki. Share this video so that him and his household will not say they did not hear the message. Share this video so that his full family of Obaseki will not say they did not hear this message. Because what Governor Obaseki is playing with now, this is something that is going to set a fire in his household that nobody will be able to quench. 124 years ago, the British invaded Benin Kingdom. How did they invade Benin Kingdom? Obaseki never loved the British. He never trusted the British. Based on what they did to Nana of Ichekiri. Nana was a governor under the empire of Great Benin. He saw what they did to Nana of Ichekiri, his own governor. How they take him away to Gulf Coast, destroy his kingdom. So when the British start coming to trade, start coming and saying they want to trade with the Great Benin Kingdom, he never accepted them. He hated them. He said, look at their hearts. I wish their heart is as white as their skin. Then I can trust them. These are the worsts of late Oba Ovorame. But Ago Obaseki, the grandfather of this Edo State governor, Norgerase Obaseki, is sneaked behind Oba Ovorame. He made treaty with the British because he was the person Oba Ovorame appointed to be taking care of the commerce in the kingdom. He was like the minister of finance. He was like the minister of commerce. He went to the British and told them, Benin want to trade with you. Even without the permission of our Oba. He signed treaty with the British, even without the permission of our Oba. That gave the British a sense of having agreements with the Benin people without knowing that the Benin people never wanted to do anything with them. We are very intuitional people. We have spirits that tell us things that will happen. But Obaseki was more focused in markets, in business. But that was not funny or strange to people like us. It was not funny or strange because even his name, I've said it all. Obaseki. It means Oba is greater than business. Oba is greater than markets. Oba is greater than economics. Oba is greater than commerce. Oba is greater than mathematics. Oba is greater than profits. Oba is greater than Nami no pass, Nami no Igbo pass. Oba is first. That is the name. And how did your grandfather get that name? One day Obavorame was looking for him. Where is Ago? Where people say today Ago Obaseki. That is not his surname. That is a name Obavorame later changed his name to. Obavorame said, where is Ago? They said he went for business. Oba was angry. I put you here to serve me. I am the first for you to answer to. Oba or Seki. That was how I get that name. That Obaseki. That's the origin of your father's name, Mr. Governor. I know you don't know your story. That is the origin of your father's name. From that day, the whole kingdom now start calling him Obaseki. But what happened? He had a strong alliance with the Ichekiris. The Ichekiris, some of them who betrayed Nana. When they saw Nana, they see Nana as a big threat. Some of them hide, some Isoko and robbers, they hide behind it and make sure that the British destroy Nana. Yes, the British succeeded. They took Nana of Ichekiri away and sent him to Gold Coast, present-day Ghana, and judged him and put him in jail, while Nana warriors were still fighting. So the Benin Kingdom never wanted to trade with the British. But Obaseki, based on his influence with the Tekiris people, based on his gain and interest, because at that time, Obaseki was as rich as Obavorame, because he was the one controlling the wealth of the king. So he know how to profit. He know business. He know numbers. And then many Edo people don't know mathematics, but he know already those things. He can even speak the white man language at that time. Then he started doing business with the British. So when our Oba was doing Igwe, the British said they want to come and visit our Oba because they believe that this is our business partner. They believe we have a treaty with this Oba, so we can come and go into this kingdom anytime we like. But little did they know that during our Igwe festival, we don't allow visitors to visit our kingdom. But because they believe they have business treaty signed between Oba and the Queen, so they took it as their rights to come in. That was what offended the great Benin warriors. They cut off the head of these invaders. It was a massacre because they disrespected our tradition. They disrespected our culture. Some of the British was free and they ran away. They ran back and report to their queen that the great Benin warriors have slaughtered the British soldiers. The queen asked Captain Philip, the great Benin warriors are so powerful they can summon more than 100,000 men in 1 week. How can we fight a powerful warriors like this? Where will the money come from to fight a war like this? They told the queen, don't worry. Great Benin is so rich. Great Benin is so powerful. She have influence. She have gold. She have ivory. She have bronze. She have materials that can sponsor this war. Just give us the go-ahead and let's march to Benin. When the queen saw that she don't have to spend no money in fighting Benin, then she gave the go-ahead. The British consulants, led by Captain Philip and the rest, they carried the largest British Navy troops. They invaded Benin. They launched at Ogoton. From there, they drew a strategic map to invade Benin. While this plan was going on, the Benin no war was coming. The Benin was asking Obaseki, look at your friends want to bring war to us. What can we do now? Even Obaseki was so confused. He thought they were his friends until war starts. Before you know that the British was never his friends. The British just only care about what they want to profit from our land. But your father never know this. He believed they were friends. To cut the whole story short, the British invaded us successfully. They killed our mother. They killed our babies, our fathers. They slaughtered people with machine guns. They burned down the kingdom. They arrested our Oba and take our Oba and send him to exile, to Calabar, and judge him and put him in jail. Our Oba, who buried it. The way they did it, it was out of his selfless nature. Because our Oba is a spirit. They could not have arrested him. When he saw the pains the Benin people were going through, how they were being slaughtered every day by the British soldiers, how they were being raped every day, that was where he volunteered and called Obaseki and tell Obaseki, go and tell your friends that I want to surrender. I want to come and surrender so I can save my people. I don't want them to keep treating my people like this anymore. Tell them if I surrender, they will lead my people away. Obaseki was the negotiator. What many of those don't know, that process where Obavorame was not around, the British made Obaseki in charge of the land. They make him a kind of a Oba, but we don't recognize him as Oba because only Oba can be Oba. So Obaseki was in charge. He was the one who came to the British and told them, Obavorame is ready to surrender to you. But he asked for something. Leave the Benin alone. He will give his life in exchange for the lives of the Benin. And the warriors were angry. No, Evava. No, Evava. We can still be fighting these fights. We can still remain in the forest and be fighting these fights. This is our jungle. They don't know it more than us. We are great warriors. Let's keep on fighting. Oba Benin said, no. I love my people. They are so priceless to me. I cannot be in a hideout and allow these British people, these uncircumcised people, these dead people without a soul, to come into my land now and be raping my people and destroying my land. For this reason, I have to sacrifice myself. That's why Obavorame volunteered and bring out himself. The British army never caught him. He surrendered himself for the sake of the love for his people. And what happened? Instantly the British put shame to his legs. The sentence is generous. Sentenced them to death. They took Oba and put him in a boat and sent him out of his own kingdom and sent him into an exile. They put all the Edos under the administration of Obaseki. Obaseki now become, your father. You now become the middleman between the Benin and the British. He was the one who is smart to the British and the one who is smart to the Edo to keep the balance. Historians can argue his role, but we follow his energy, greed, selfishness, pride. Yes, I said it. That was what your father had. But it did not end there. The British finished fucking us anyhow they went. And what did they do? They start taking all our artifacts, all our ivory, everything that belongs to us. Because this was the reason they started the war. They never started the war because they just want to fight. They started it because we had something they needed. Because what you don't know is those Benin artifacts, the time they were made, Europeans don't even know what is acts. So for them, Benin artifact changed the perspective of how people view the black race, because they thought every black people was a monkey, until they start seeing our magnificent artwork. They start seeing how smart and intelligent we are, how vast we are in calculation and mathematics, how vast we are in literature. They start seeing these things. They know that these people are master masons. Look at their building structure. Their city is perfect. Their landscape is perfect. This blow their mind and make the whole Europe change how they view West Africans. Before the invasion of Benin Kingdom, they were looking at West Africans as animals. The only people they were respecting was the Kemites, the Timbuktu, the Malian. These were the people they were only respecting. But when they start now coming to Benin Kingdom and seeing things, that is where they know that, wow, this is deeper than we ever thought. Instantly, the British start stealing all these artifacts. More than 4,000 pieces of arts, ivory, different important equipment and things. They loaded them in the ship and brought them to Europe. The day the first ship arrived in Europe, the whole Europeans, they were so shocked. It becomes the most biggest act auction that has ever happened. All artists, all act lovers around the whole world, they all came to England to marvel the things that they stole from Benin Kingdom. They saw it and their eye blow, their mind blow. Like, what? These things was done in Africa? Who are these people? They said it's one warrior kingdom. The kingdom is hidden within the rainforest. You can't really know they are existing, but they are so smart. They are so educated. They are so wise. Look at the beautiful, beautiful thing they did. These things burst and blow the head of the British and all Europeans. And what did they do? They start dragging it. France took their own. Spain took their own. Germans took their own. Denmark took their own. Swedish, Norway, America, Russians, Chinese. Everybody was dragging this act. At the end, they now auction our own ancestral heritage. They now take everything and split it around themselves, around the world, and leave Benin Kingdom under the administrative of the British governor. And from there, the British penetrate every other areas which you now know as Nigeria. Before you know, the British fused everybody together and called the whole people a company. Before you know, British said, you are now Nigeria, you are now one country. A great ancient empire automatically be reduced into a little state and be called one state, and they create a governor who is a governor, a representative of their own alien administration, a representative of their own alien system, which they have just successfully imposed on us by force. Yes, don't forget, they gave it to us by force, by killing our mothers, killing our fathers, killing our babies, killing everybody in our land and stealing everything. This is how they gave it to us. They did not give it to us by dialogue. They did not give it to us like that at all. But all these years has gone by now. The gods keep us alive. Our culture they wanted to steal invaded their society. Now there is no professor of art around the world that will not go and do the study of Edology. I just call it Edology. They always have to study about the Benin art, the Benin bronze. You cannot be an historian now without you don't know about the great ancient Benin kingdom. You cannot go any museum around the world now without seeing the handwork of my ancestors. You cannot go any major place now talking about history without calling the names of my ancestors. So they thought they invaded us, but our culture invaded their psyche, their society. So today now we are everywhere around Europe. 100 years passed. 10 years passed. All the souls of Edo people was bleeding. Some of us that died during that war, we were forced to come back again because we fought and fought and fought and died. I standing here was one of them. We fought and defended our land. People like Great Asoro, Eboihini, Ologbo Oshere was our defense minister. Even when our Oba was still already in exile, he was still leading his militias to attack the British from the forests. He was later hanged. They caught him later, years later. So we were the people who fight and die for Edo people. So when we came back to life, our soul became restless. We are in our land, but we don't have peace within ourselves. Before we know, we start thinking we have to go to Europe. Now Europe we must go. Some of us was thinking we just need money. Some of us was thinking we not just like our country. But then it's just because we don't have knowledge of self. Some of us came now to Europe, people like me, before we find out, oh, I came here to Europe because something that belongs to me is right here in Europe. I died protecting these things and I was born again, so I could not have peace in my land. I have to leave my land and go to Europe. That's why many Edo people don't know why they're in Europe today. Your soul was angry. Your soul has bitterness within them. That's why you have to go through desert, Libya, and Mediterranean Sea, and then you entered Europe. But because you were not exposed to your secret, you were thinking, I want to go Europe, go find work. You think it's not common sense for you to walk through the desert and now swim through the Mediterranean Sea, and you find yourself now in Italy, in Spain, in Germany, in Portugal, in France. We did that because why? The things that belongs to us, our ancestors, was locked and stuck in different giant museums around Europe. And these things become like a magnet that was pulling our soul. So not until we arrived here, we never really had peace within us. But unfortunately, some of us arrived here and we became distracted. Ooh, white pussy. Ooh, beautiful environment. Ooh, nice motto. Ooh, I want to build a house. These things now distracted us and we just start busy doing nothing. But why that was going on? Because subconsciously we also came with something. The things we came with now start working. People like me now later find out why we came. We now later start seeing it. And what did we do? I spent my money. I start traveling from every European capital city, going to all those museums and looking at all these things that was stolen. I will see them. My heart will be angry. I feel like breaking the glass with my head and taking them home. But when I look around, the security is so tight. I'm just alone. I can't really do anything. So every time I go there, I snap. I go there, I snap. I go there, I snap. One day I was in the museum in Stockholm. A professor of art told me, for you to be a Benin man and you are standing here, you are so calm and so relaxed. It makes me know that you are a noble man. Because if I will come to Africa, this is a professor of art, a Swedish woman telling me this. She said, if I will come to Africa and see the things my ancestors did and it was stolen and it's right here in a glass before me, I think I will die trying to take it. When she told me that thing, I was shocked. I was like, this woman trying to tell me to commit suicide? Because I cannot fight the old Swedish government. If I even succeed to break the glass, how many miles can I run? But when she told me that thing, I went home and I was restless for 3 months. Have you ever carried the pains of your ancestors? You will just know this is the pain of my own ancestors. That was what I have been carrying in this Europe. But we try to always be happy. We try to always move along. We try to always do things to just keep us occupied and keep us busy. But deep down within our soul, we know there is sadness. There is bitterness. There is anger. Because something is not right. And not just up to 2 years ago. Like a year and some months. Me and some incredible Benin people, we decided and said, no, we have to do a rally. A demand for the repatriation of our artifacts. We were not the one who started the campaign. There were already other people on their own different platforms trying to campaign for this return. But me and these beautiful Edo people, we were the only first set of Edo people since 124 years who came out in the streets of Europe and marched and walked in the streets of Europe and demand for our artifact to be returned. We were not much in numbers because many are cowards. They were scared to come out of their houses. Some even thought our brains are not correct. Some even say, see this mumu that they do juju for Europe. Some even say, what are these people doing? Come on, go ahead. Don't let them arrest you. Arrest we. But we never care. We took all the insults. We made sure we sang, we walk. And as we were walking, we were putting things on the ground. We were praying to our ancestors, letting them know that now we recognize why we are in Europe. Now we are invoking your energies to come here with us and intervene. And we demand and tell the British and tell the German government and all Europeans that not until they return Benin stolen artifact, there will be no peace in Europe. From that day, we did that protest. We activated a lot of ancient ancestors, a lot of ancient deities. They all came to Europe and started visiting all these people. Now, they are restless. Now they don't know what to do. They have no option than to bring back our stolen artifacts. They have no option than to bring those stolen property back. But while that was going on, in that process, we have Edo people voting for somebody. Who are they voting for? The reincarnated Obaseki. The same person who was the friend of the British. The same person who was the person trying to build that alliance. The same person who was there trying to project himself as the most educated Edo man. The same person who was there trying to say, I know economics, I know plumbers, I know digital language, I am a technician, I am a technocrat. The same person, he also came back to life. Even before us, he came back to life. And he was contesting for a governor. The soldier, the British army that destroyed Benin Kingdom, Captain Philip, our reincarnated Obaseki, also take a deputy governor known as Philip. Those of you who don't know spirituality don't know how to connect the dots. We know what we talk about even where people don't understand us. Okay, if Captain Philip was the British soldier that led the troop to destroy Benin Kingdom, and now we have a reincarnated Obaseki. And his deputy is also called Philip. Is that not a pure language? During that election, I tried my best not to sound biased because I always try not to make sure I kind of show any political interest or influence on anything. But I try my best to educate our people. Be wise. Be smart. And I was very angry. I was angry because why? Before this same Obaseki become a governor the first time, there was a revelation, an oracle, a divination that came out for Benin Kingdom. And they told the kingdom, don't let Obaseki become a governor. And all the chiefs can bear witness to what I'm saying. Now, call me Kopala as if you not say I lie. They told you all, don't allow this man to become a governor. But Oshomole came and started begging you all. Oshomole came and started pleading and giving money to also some people and telling you he's a very good man, he's a very good man. Because of his own selfish interest, he imposed and bribed many people. Before you know, they make Obaseki a governor. A curse to the land. I don't have no problem with the family of Obaseki. So I'm going to channel the energy more on this Norerase. Norerase, because I don't like that name. Which shall be Norerase. Norerase means your will must be what people will do. I don't like that name. We don't like those type of nonsense name around us. Norerase. They brought you, introduced you to Edo people. This is a man, he don't speak Edo. He don't have even ordinary 10 by 10 land in Edo. He don't have even ordinary girlfriend or anything in Edo. His spirit and his soul is not connected to Edo. All his life is the Lagosian. He's a boy of Dangote. That is all his life. His family are beautiful people. I even have a lot of big respect for a lot of members of his family. But him as a person, Edo people was quiet. Then some ignorant ones in diaspora, because they just think, he's educated, he know book, he go school. They don't know anything. All of them start clapping for Obaseki. Talk back. All of them start singing and clapping for Obaseki. Meanwhile, secretly, 70% of his supporters, these are people who hate our traditions. These are people who hate our culture. These are people who wish that Oba is not even there again. These are people who fantasize that Obaseki will not be the governor that will destroy our spiritual and traditional institution. They are the ones, 70% of his supporters are like this. That's why they really loved Obaseki. They saw him as Jesus, that will come now and take away the old things. That's why they spend their money, their time, and support him. Then the rest 30% were just people who believe, this man good, this man nice, this man good. But those 70%, many were ignorant, while many know that they just want to destroy our institution. This is what made people like us very angry. And during the election, I asked a question. Go and check. Everything's on cyberspace, YouTube, everywhere. I asked a question. I asked the old Edo people a question. I said, as Governor Obaseki, as he cleans himself from the karmic load from the past lives, as he come to the palace and have they washed his head, those bad things where they follow his head, they go. Those big head, have they washed those things away out of his head? I screamed. I almost lost my voice while I was asking this question. People were calling me out, "Oguname, rest now. You know the family of Obaseki, they are very large and they know tradition. Why do you think they will not do all this ritual before they will make him a governor?" I'm saying, why not they lose guard? The family of Igbenejan was also very wide. The family of Igbenejan was highly respected. The Lucky came and shit in his hand and rubbing all of our face and then leave us smelling in the streets. So we should stop this dull thinking like, the family name is big. Who give a fuck about your family name? I want to see your hearts. How you think. Your Beniness. How connected you are to the ancestors. How your spirit is grounded with the land. Not one Lagosian Dangote boy who believed in Dangote philosophy more than the philosophy of his Benin people. But I was like the clown. I was like the only one who is seeing these things. And then I said to myself, I'm a child. For where all these elders there? Nobody say anything. Okay, it's okay, Oguname, rest. And then I rest. So now, after our protest and everything, to cut your story short, now, German officials came to Nigeria and went straight to Benin Kingdom and met our Oba and discussed with our Oba that they want to bring this stolen artifact back from their museums. They saw some of your children in our street shouting, and they have think about these things that, no, it's not really fair. These things has been here since many centuries. Now let's just take it back and give it back to them. But we know when British stole, imagine Germans were not the ones who stole it, but they came and said they want to return the ones that is in their own possession. They said to our Oba, we did not go to Nigeria government because when British stole these things, Nigeria was not existing. They stole it from Benin, from the people. And while German officials was in Benin, I came out here on Facebook. That was the first day I screamed and screamed on Facebook Live to the point that I lost my voice. It has never happened to me before since I do live video broadcasts. It has never happened. And what was I screaming for? I saw it coming. I saw it coming. I saw people hiding behind closed doors, discussing things. At first I was angry because I thought all my elders are colliding with him to do this. And then I track it. I found out that Germans are coming with 20 million euro to build a mega museum for us, which will be the Benin Royal Museum. And this will be something of the Benin people, not Nigeria government, the Benin people. And what did Obaseki did? So-called technocrats, so-called economist man, so-called wise man. What did they think? If these British people just bring this thing direct to the Oba, meaning I will be pushed aside, me that is a governor. No, we will not do it like that. So let me push the palace, push Benin people. Let me push them aside and tell the Germans to go and give it to Nigeria government so that me and the minister of Nigeria can now do it and share the 20 million and do it the way we want to do it. You see? Soulless people. That's how they behave. You forget instantly everything. You forget the story. You forgot how it started. He forget what happened, and all he could think now is, I am the governor. I don't blame him, to be honest. Normally, I said to myself, this issue I know talk put, may do people chop their eye, because they don't want to learn. And when you are talking, they are like, keep quiet, you are a hater, you are jealous, keep quiet, leave our governor, we love our able governor. Mumu people. You love your governor. Your mumu just still they learn. They warm up. All you they do now to they love our governor. What till your governor don't do? You know they ask. All you sabi do now, governor, talk back, governor, talk back. So even idiots in diaspora, they're from Nigeria, pay una money. Una sit down for social media. They campaign for a governor within Nigeria. That they are shocked, say, that's so sorry, those people door. You will be in Europe campaigning for a governor in Nigeria. A governor who don't give a damn about anybody. Meanwhile, the people on ground who is seeing the governor, they are complaining and saying, this man, we cannot trust him. You in diaspora, who is fantasizing, who is thinking, this governor will make Edo look like Europe. So because of that, let me sponsor. 70% of his sponsor of his campaign were Edos in diaspora. Some of them who hate our culture, who hate our institution, they trusted Obaseki that he will be the one to cancel all those things. But that's because of their ignorance. And if you check this 70%, 68% of them are Christians. 68% of his supporters were Christian. So they see the tradition as demonic. They see the culture as evil. So they believe we can have a governor who don't like our culture. We can support him. Maybe we'll be the one to take care of all this evil in our land. That's how they define and fantasize the reality that was on the ground. I saw these things, I was shocked. I was shocked. My prayer was, Oguname, please focus on your life. These people, many of them are dead people. They cannot understand you. If you like, they will still not understand because they are already dead already. They don't know anything and they will never know. So people who is putting them and positioning them, these are people they celebrate. And what did the governor do? He creates a very powerful social media campaign. He paid boys, people like Abazel, those other political thugs. Normal touts who don't have hand job. He recruited them, gave them money, and made them become the giants. So whenever anybody talk like I'm talking now, Tomorrow they will on their own platform. They have millions of followers. They will start destroying your name, insulting you, threatening you. They will arrest your family. They will arrest you. So it now make people like us, and some people wanted to speak. Everybody was not quiet. Governor, I go. They now transform Obaseki to become Omodion. In case you don't know what is Omodion. Omodion means the first son. First son where they know they talk to. Hey, brother. See the local mentality. A governor, a public servant, whose job is to listen to you. Because now we put on there. Even if I vote for you and not vote for you, it does not matter. You still have to listen to me. They go to Benin now. If you are not a voter of the governor, you are not a supporter, you don't speak. If you have hotel, they will destroy your hotel. If you have a company, they will chase you out of the land. They will lay war and a campaign against you to make sure they frustrate your life just because you don't support a governor. And you'll see some mumu diasporas. They clap boots. Now they clap boots. See what una governor they do now. None of una they fit come and speak to her. But this message now is a warning from the ancestors to Governor Obaseki. If you did not stay away from the Benin stolen artifacts that our soul has fought for, that is coming back now to our land. If you want to use it to do mathematics like you did in your past life, if you want to trade on our head like you did in your past life, if you want to play with our Oba like you did in your past life, all the gods in ancient Benin kingdom, they will enter your house from the front door and they will come out in the back door and they will leave nothing. They will leave nothing. I know you don't even have nothing in your house. You don't even have nothing in your house. You don't even be governor before they come the find one girl give you because you don't like woman. There is rumors saying that man, you they follow. Those are your personal sexual orientation. Me personally, I don't have problem with gay. If you are like you are a gay, for me no problem. That's your personal sexual orientation. But anything that has to do with Benin artifacts, you, your friends, your supporter, anybody will know you, will want hide behind them. All Edo people heard we died during the war of 1897. All of our head will hurt you. All of Edo women will lose their children during that war. All of their head will hurt you. All of Edo warriors will sacrifice their life to defend the land. They will hurt you. That red soil go swallow you, except say you don't put leg for ground again for your life for that Benin. Any water where you drink for that Benin go destroy you. Any spoon you hold for your hand, Ogunba, go run into your household. If you not stay away from Benin artifacts. That artifact don't belong to Nigeria government. It don't belong to Edo State governor. It belong to the people. And who be the people now? We, who is our representative? Oba, we don't recognize governor. We just accept you because we are just still dealing with this alien system where they impose on us. According to how our soul is being structured, our soul don't recognize you as leader. You are not a leader. You are just a political and agent of the alien system they imposed on us. People like us don't fuck with government because we don't believe in those nonsense. We believe the democracy is a curse that they have cursed Africa with. And you are a governor, you are just an agent representing that curse on Africa. So you like deceive your mumu followers. If you like, send your thugs where sabi threatening people, may they not they come in. Keep using them as a tools to scare people not to talk to you or your activities, to scare people not to interfere in whatever you do. If you like, keep doing it. But what I want to let you know today is, if you continue sliding the authority of our Oba, we Edo people worldwide, those of us where something push come out from house, We all carry our bag. We'll come home and we'll march to Sadebe Avenue. We go hold you, drag you, come out from that house. Use your head, drag ground, go reach King Square. Carry you knee down, may you tell Oba talk me. If you want play with a dope people, we'll tell you say we are spiritual beings. We not be ordinary human being. We are ancient deities who decided to be on flesh on this island known as continent. We now water picking yolo kumakin. Don't go there. Don't go there, Obaseki. Your duty is to manage Nigeria company. Focus on you and your government. Go see Fulani herdsmen, the criminal ones. Go see kidnappers. Go see the bandits. They do all kind of shit. You did there, they collect 700 million naira every month as a security vote. Yet, you not be buy drones to the patrol our forest. Shame not they catch you and your supporter. Where believe say you be technocrat. Technocrat, you not feel even technocrat your states. Benin be like village. Drive ordinary 20 minutes from Ring Road. You go be like say you dey bush. And una dey there, they mumu, they clap for one man wey no even care about una. So stay away from Benin artifacts. And all those your social media talks, and plus the ones where they on ground, that the one you are giving money to threaten us. If you not talk, when they not come, we talk, when they not talk. We go talk. And we go come. If sooner say una they keep people monarchy, no say amen una fit kill away. Because enough is enough. The ancestors is angry. And for some of you elders, some of you now even dey inside the palace, where they give Obaseki man say, no mind them. Me and me share and me and you now. We did the same party. No mind them. For una. That bead one they put for neck. As long as you not continue to support evil, that bead will strangle life out of you if you not change your character. The time has come where we will take clean our land. And if you not take time, now una head the cleaning go for start. Yes, now Oguname talk am, go call my name, Ogun go answer you. I am angry. You can play with the those state resources. You can play with their allocation. If you like, swallow all the money, carry it and put in your bank in Switzerland. If you like, don't do any road, don't bring light, don't do anything. People like us, we don't care because we don't have any expectations from you. We know you can't do anything. We know you are representing alien system which is programmed to put us in bondage. We know you can never care to help us. We know all those things, so we don't expect nothing from you. But if you want now to touch our ancestral heritage, then we'll tell you no. 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 And all those your mumu talks where you say they threaten people. Guy, if you no arrange yourself, we all go come house. We all go come house. If you say me everywhere spoil, we all still tell una say we fed no harm. We not go learn am. We go y'all remember. Now two different things. What you they learn and what you they remember. Now two different things. Mona get the code clear. Those of us who are there in Europe, we know where. But we decide to just chill. So because una their house, they form political thugs. Una call the open passion, the open chest. Mona no worry. Mona govern no may not arrange yourself. Una go see the way Edo people worldwide. We go take buy mass tickets. Hundreds of thousands of us, we go come down one day, come drag una governor, come out from Osadebe Avenue. If you want to continue to disrespect our Oba and disrespecting our tradition, we don't give a fuck about your so-called, you be governor, you get impunity or whatever constitution where you think say Nigeria give you. We don't care about those nonsense. In case you don't know. You know, say we not care about how you take the rule the state. Some of us not get interest. You know they check on our election. Now your election result you supposed to know waiting they go home for your state. We will not vote now many pass. What is that telling you? It's telling you we don't trust the system. We don't care. With Kosuna character, not they encourage us. So you all leave us like that. Most of they leave our how they go. Not touch our traditional institution, not touch our ancient artifacts, not touch our ancestral heritage, don't touch our tradition, don't touch anything that has to do with our spirit and soul. Don't go there, because that's the last place we will not allow you guys to touch. You have swallowed the money, you have swallowed the resources, we don't say nothing. So leave this for us. This is the message from the ancestors. Leave this for us. I send you all peace and love. Make sure you share this message. Obaseki, sit down, listen. I know say you don't like Oguname. You know, say me and you get our own problem. Listen. And you where they sabi support am. The time don't come, we go draw line very soon. Una go choose if na Oba na get Bini or na Obaseki get Bini. It's time don't come, we go draw that line. Be like now dear una want me we go now. We go draw that line. Then una come interpret again to us waiting be governments. Maybe now we go back to that discussion. What is a government? What is democracy? How it take come to us? Which reparation Nigeria government don't pay to us? We believe in one Nigeria, not because we are ignorant. It's because we know the British has set us up. And the only way for we to take bypass self-destruction now to just find a way to love ourselves. It doesn't mean we are ignorant of what was done to us. The people of Obaseki go to make us the verse. I beg, may everybody arrange themselves. Therefore, my chiefs and my elders stand for the paths of righteousness. Stand for the path of righteousness. I've said it before when German authorities were Benin. I'm repeating it. Stand in the path of truth. If you see what it be truth, you hide. You not talk calm. That bead way there your neck, now go excuse your own life, come up from your own life. Stand for truth. Benin stolen artifact belong to Benin people, not Edo state governments. And Obaseki, minister of whatever, Nigeria, you have no rights to claim ownership, because this is intellectual property. It just be like personal property, not concern states. In case you don't know English, because I don't see 20 million euro, now pennies does raise. I will leave it here for now. Share it. Share it. If Obaseki don't stay away from Edo stolen artifacts, if you and your squad, your friend don't stay away from Edo stolen artifact, we Edo people worldwide, we go come camp for front of your gate. Since you sabi, you get mopo, you get soldier, sabi arrest, you sabi shoot, you get thug for your own regime. First time your thug shoot gun for front of Oba Palace. This is what has never happened except when the British invaded Benin Kingdom. And up till today, Obaseki no issue official apology give Edo people. You bring thugs, come. We know all of una wey shoot the gun. Funati say we forget. Now yesterday happened. We too young to forget. So if una still the one, Jija follow on for this one, we want to do so. Mona still they follow on. We still know what it go still happen to all of una. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Not do well. See the way the gods and the ancestors want to disgrace you. And Obaseki family, Mona call na brother, Mona advisor. A pardon, Pedro, I know say you know yourself, and they respect you well. Call this your brother, sit and down, tell and say anything wey concern Edo people, we know they 1 year. May come on hand for our Oba activities, may come on hand for our ancestral activities. If una know so una love una brother. Because governor not be forever, now just 4 years. Although you not finish this year, if you continue this attitude where you're there so. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. I don't need again. Bye-bye for now.